What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Kelly Kellz, and we are back at it again with another amazing episode with Through Thick and Thin, the podcast. Listen, where under all circumstances, no matter how difficult, we made it through. Listen, I'm excited. Y'all already know how I get when I have guests in here. Well, I always got guests. That's what I be doing. But the fact that I got people from the Midwest in here, the fact that I got somebody who related to me Greek-wise. I mean, the person I got, somebody who's an artist, an innovator, a creator, swagged out, energy to the roof.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Listen, I would, it's almost, one of those things that you like, I don't want to fan out, I don't want to be smiling like that. Because, used to the girl smiling, acting crazy. No, but I'm acting regular. Introducing my boy right here. I want y'all to make some noise for Detroit's finest, ATL's Alien right now. Because we kind of,
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
I like
We got to
that.
be real. We got to keep
like
it real.
that.
My
Yeah.
boy, the one and only Nick Lavelle. Let's go. Yeah. I'm clapping for you, baby, because you got to clap for your people.
Absolutely.
I'm clapping for you.
I'm clapping for you too.
No, I'm clapping for you. I know you know. I know you on right now.
I'm here.
We hip. I think it's a thing when you that person that you pull up in any room. Like, I'm a star in any room that I stand in.
Yeah, and I'm never. And another thing about it, I'm not even an individual where it's like my brightness, it doesn't dim no one else's.
No, guess what? That's not even your thing.
Mhm.
Right now, in the name of Jesus, we're going to say, hey, just because I'm a bright light, that don't mean I'm trying to dim yours. I really wanted to shine on you to probably like energy efficient.
No,
How about that? Yeah, solar. How about some solar that I drop my
I like
energy
that.
on you. Now you should shine brighter.
Oh, that was dope.
We not apologizing for being bright lights no more,
Hold on.
ever. You a bright light, Nick. I like the new look.
Okay.
You cut your hair.
All right.
You cut your hair.
I'm hurting. I'm still suffering. Like,
You suffering?
look, people laughing because look, I said it the other day. That's all you gotta do is just put it back in.
That's all you gotta do. You still
But-
got them.
Yeah, I still have. But I just wanted to like, and this is some real stuff because
Be real with me.
I'm going deeper into the acting
Yep.
and with the negative connotation about dreads or locks is you don't book as many shows because it is and I get it because they want and technically they want clean looks, no disrespect, and I don't ever want to disrespect people who have done the real lock journey because I know I'm not a person I can't relate. I didn't do the real lock journey, so I don't want to make nobody.
Yeah. I know, but it's so unfortunate.
But I get it, and it's so unfortunate. It's unfair, but it's like that's people preference.
But they'll put you in the role with locks and then add them to you. You like, dude, it's a role for me with these locks.
Yeah.
Cultivate the role around me. And I think us being artists, that's what we looking forward to. Like,
Yeah. That's where the movie industry is moving towards, though. That like as far as the independent filming, you create your own.
Shout out to independent films, man.
Oh, yeah.
We're not waiting on Superman. We're creating films over here.
No,
That's what
absolutely.
we do. That's what we take pride in. That's what we like, oh, that's what they're doing? Oh, the game is like this?
Yeah.
Give it to us.
Yeah.
Just like they was doing with the Airbnbs. We missed that one. We missed that because that was all the rules. Give us the independent film before y'all try to go crazy. Tubi is popping, you popping. I know we can see the crazy part about all this is that I get so excited. Let me see. Calm down, cause
I'll be excited too.
That be energy.
And that energy, yeah.
Energy can't be matched with dope.
Yeah.
Yeah. When dope artists walk into the room, you like, yeah.
Get all that energy off.
Get it on or keep it on you. You want to be around the energy that you want in life.
Absolutely,
And if this is the energy that we working hard for, I'll take it.
Yeah.
You've been grinding.
Man.
You've been grinding. You from Big Detroit. What up, though?
Yeah, what up, though?
What up? Detroit is one of my favorite places to be. I
just left Detroit this morning. I just got
Let
back.
me be very clear. This brother just did a major event with Sammy.
Yeah,
I see that Sammy. And Sammy, shout out to Sammy. Sammy was one of the first people that took you on tour.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
First person ever. And I've dealt with a lot of artists, you know what I mean?
Shout out to Sammy. That's my boy.
No, I didn't. I had popped through the event. One thing about me is I always give, credit where credit's due. Young Roy Boy, he's a big time promoter in Detroit.
Okay.
Huge. Been tapped with him for decades. And he started this Thankful for R&B segment in Detroit, and he's shining a lot of light on R&B. So I've been popping through the city just trying to tap in, checking out new artists. I actually got a couple of shows that's coming up in Detroit that's geared towards R&B. But we'll dive into it because I got stuff I want to speak on in regards to the state of R&B in this rap dominant culture.
Let's go, because that's crazy. I was definitely gonna ask you about it because you know, the industry of entertainment is just shifting in so many different ways. So I want your perspective. But let's see.
I'm on your time, baby.
See, we creatives. I don't know if y'all know anything about creatives. We be all over the place. We be like, hey, there's a red pony. You be like, oh, there's a bump. There's a hopping bunny. You like,
yeah.
Okay. Focus, Kelly. Focus, Nick. You from Detroit. I said all that to say he just literally got off the road to pull up here. It speaks to the hustle in you. It speaks to the hard work. It speaks to the grinder. Because you could have easily called and said, let's reschedule. But you said, I'm pulling up. No, matter you said en route. Do you know en route like what up? That's like what up.
I'm on the way.
I'm on the way.
Yeah.
You have to respect the en route. I'm going to get it. I ain't waiting for nobody to bring it to me. I know where it's at type of person.
Yeah, absolutely.
Have you always been that?
Always been that.
Always been that.
Anybody that grew up with me, anybody that knows me from my past, they know for a fact. Like, I've always been an innovator. I've always been a person, a go-getter. I've always been an individual. I'm not waiting on anybody. Now, people in Michigan, Detroit, they will tell you, they say, that dude right there, he's a hustler. Like, no one can take that away from me.
No.
You know what I mean? You may not be a fan of the music.
You got to be a fan, but you got to respect the hustle.
That's it. You may not be a fan of the music. You may not be, and the thing is, when you're making R&B music, it's not going to be for everybody. Some men and some women are just so culturally inclined on their own thing.
Yeah.
That is like, hey, they're like, you know, this is my lane. I'm not into all the nigga humping the girl on stage and all that free. There's some men.
Why not? Why not though?
Yeah, but that's everybody's preference.
But it's a genre, and that's why R&B is what it is. That's why rap is what it is. That's why country. That's why alternative. And guess what? I don't listen to certain stuff. I don't listen.
Yeah, that's it. But I don't knock it.
I don't knock it.
And sometimes I like, you know, I do step out of my element and go check out some places, check out some different things. I do that because I feel like being versatile is the key to longevity and the key to success is being able to diversify your portfolio,
absolutely,
diversify your craft, work with others that are, sometimes it's not always, you know, privy to be working with just like-minded individuals. I like to work with different-minded individuals. Out the box,
because they can see something in you that the people around you are all looking for the same thing. Those people that's not necessarily checking for you, they say, hey, did you ever think to do it this way? You like, I didn't.
Yeah.
But that's clever because it's coming from a different angle.
Yeah.
I have always been a big personality, so it's only right that I sit and through thick and thin a podcast and chop it up with people that are amazing.
Yeah.
You from Detroit. Are you starting off as the entertainer? I mean, I know that you used to be a dancer.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. I'm talking about dancer, like.
Yeah.
You want it?
Oh yeah.
Come get it. Bow. Ride it. Bow.
Listen.
Jump. Bow.
Hey, listen.
You know what I'm saying? Like dancers, they be hitting that beat like. Bow.
It's so crazy. I tell people this. Listen, you can stand on stage in front of 200 women and ass naked down there.
Whew.
I mean, I ain't scared to go nowhere. I can perform in front of 13,000. You know
absolutely.
What I mean? So that like being a ex-male stripper or male entertainer.
Call it what it is. Let's call it spade a spade.
Yeah, whatever it is. You feel me?
Yeah,
because the reality is, it taught me so much about crowd control, the art of seduction, how to captivate a crowd, how to captivate an audience, how to really like capture that moment with an individual. And it don't necessarily have to always be me bringing a girl on stage and performing to her on a chair. It's just getting into the crowd, actually singing into her soul, looking at her eyes, just the way that you do it, the gestures, the hand movements, the way that you touch, like the areas that touch on her and her body, where you're still not risking no damn sexual assault charge. In the same breath, you still giving them a show. So it's just things like that I feel like you don't get to teach. Just like I tell people, when you go to college, there's things that you learn in college that you just won't learn if you don't go.
That's just the bottom line.
And that's just bottom line. I can't explain it. It's just like
and a lot of stuff in college you're not going to use.
Yeah, but it's
the principle of knowing that I have embodied this work of art, this piece of literature, and I'm like, if I need to go back into it, that's perfect. When you were just saying that, even you explaining it about making eye contact and gesturing, so I'm like. It's captivating, right? And once you captivate one person in the audience and they become a believer and they can all see that, the audience the buy-in is there.
Yeah.
So being from Detroit and being a male entertainer, was your friends like surprised, or did they like, oh man, we knew Nick was gonna be on it?
I think it was because I've always been like a fan of Pretty Ricky, Genuine. Those are like, you know,
Why would you say
experience.
Gene? I just told you to find. I knew it.
No, because these are people that like Usher, all of them. They were doing this stuff like just the regular dancing and the freaky dancing, and me coming from that era. I'm a '90s baby.
Yeah.
So I grew up during the B2K, the Chris Brown,
Immature.
Yeah. And the Pretty Rican. I grew up in that era. So that was stuff that we did. You know what I'm saying? Hip rolling and ground working on girls at basement parties. That was part of my culture. So sometimes when I do these things at an adult level and at these major shows, it's actually bringing back memories. And when I do it to certain songs, and then I create these shows and these experiences with these women on stage, these are bringing back moments. You know, a lot of guys aren't doing this.
They're not.
You know what I mean?
It reminds me of Janet Jackson.
Yeah, she is a phenomenal performer,
and
entertainer.
Tiana
Taylor too, yeah.
I mean, and even Candy even took it with the Dungeon. So these experiences, people are paying for an experience. And I know that you mentioned these groups. You mentioned R&B groups. So you've been an R&B guru, like lover since the younger age. Because I don't even think a lot of, I mean, it was rap groups, but we listened to more R&B.
Yeah, I don't think people realize that, but it's shifted.
It's shifted.
When we grew up, it was hella R&B.
So tell me, let's talk about it. Let's talk about the state of R&B in a rap-dominated world. What's your thoughts? Like, what?
We just need balance. I feel like, to a certain extent, I'm business minded over everything. I get it. I get the business side of music, entertainment, acting. It's about what the consumer wants.
Yeah.
And what happens is, I always felt it could go two ways. If you feed the consumer, because that's what all it is program. That's what this shit is all about. Yep. It's program. So if you program the consumer to believe that the R&B is this and what R&B means, and this is the type of music we need to be listening to, then it will condition the mindset that, we need to be at the R&B shit. Because you're less likely to have a shootout, a killing, somebody get beat up, fights.
Only thing gonna happen is some babies being made.
Yeah, at an R&B show or an R&B event opposed to a rap event.
Yeah.
Nothing, absolutely nothing against rap. Nothing against hip hop, nothing against any rapper that's listening may see this.
No, but we're just talking about the music and the message.
Yeah, the music and the message behind it is insane. Now I get it. They can say, well, R&B, y'all talk about fucking and humping and all that. I get that.
But rap is over-sexualized as well.
It is. It's that plus killing,
the violence.
Popping pills, dying, sliding, gliding, all that. Killing yourself.
No, I don't want to be here anymore.
Yeah. I'm about to crash out. So it's like, damn, can we get some positive music? Because I make fun music. When you listen to my music,
yes, you do.
It's fun.
It's fun.
High vibrational music.
It make you want to grab somebody like, let's have a good time.
Let's ballroom. Let's have a good time. Let's vibe.
Are you a line dance? Are you a stepper? Was that because Detroit, Chicago?
I'm not as good.
Okay,
as my mom and my aunties and uncles. They be stepping. I'm about to learn though. I got to. Before I go on this little cruise, I gotta learn.
You gotta learn.
Gotta learn because to me hustle. Come on. I mean, that's a Detroit thing. We get it out.
That's the Detroit thing. But listen, you Greek, so you gotta stop playing with me.
But no, that's the thing. I can stroll all day. That's easy money. You feel me? I was like that.
Yeah, shout out to the men of Iota Phi Theta fraternity. Taco. Ole.
Hey, you said Central State. Yeah, man. Shout out to Alpha Mu. Thought you knew.
Yeah, thought you knew. I love them. They're my favorite. Yeah. We got this little Greek love going on. So HBCU grad or?
No. So I did. So I keep everything completely transparent. Went to Western Michigan University. Okay. Got kicked out, and then I went to MTSU and Tennessee State. So I was enrolled in both schools at the same time because MTSU was a PWI, but it wasn't I don't know. It's something about the way the financial aid. Obviously, TSU costs more to go to the MTSU. I think that's something with the HBCUs. I don't know.
Okay.
But I had my financial aid going to MTSU, so I got a refund check, and I was going to take classes at TSU, but I ended up withdrawing. But I was enrolled like 2 classes there because I lived in Antioch, Tennessee, which is in the middle of Nashville.
Yeah.
But it's actually in the middle of downtown Nashville and Murfreesboro. It's in the middle. So it's like 20 minutes from Murfreesboro, 15 minutes from downtown. So both of my roommates went to Tennessee State.
Okay.
So I was driving MT.
Yeah.
And I was going to TSU parties and stuff like that, but I was only there for a year. So I ended up withdrawing from Tennessee State entirely just on the class side and only finished out my semester at MT.
It makes sense.
Because The problem is, and this is another thing, you know, so I'm gonna catch some slack. I'm not the biggest fan of the HBCU world only because I was already exposed to the PWI. And it's so unfortunate. Once again, unfortunate. That's gonna be the word today.
Unfortunate is the word of the day. Unfortunately,
HBCUs do not get the proper dues. They don't
funding,
get the funding,
respect.
the resources.
My God,
And it is like I said, it's unfortunate because when I go into my school wasn't even the best school in Michigan, but I'm talking about state of the art facilities, workout facilities, state of the art cafeterias, state of the art gyms.
How about this? Internships,
everything
to prepare you.
Yeah,
no, and I truly understand that, and that's where like
I said, shout out to all the HBCUs because I love when I come visit them. I just hate the narrative of like people go there and you know you go there for like the parties and stuff, and because the parties be lit, step shows. Like now that experience,
but I had an amazing. So for me, okay, and I'm from the hood. I'm from Milwaukee, and I went to an HBCU. For me, the value in the HBCU is to be around a whole bunch of people who look like you for one time in your life that's trying to do well.
Right, I get that. Yep,
and,
I like that.
So that in alone is enough to carry you to the next thing because you're in a world of people saying, okay, I come from the same situation. I understand it.
Yep.
Versus being isolated because I have a daughter who's in a predominantly white school right now. She's in the 6th grade and not that she's isolated, but a lot of times she can't look in the classroom and see people who look like her to understand, like, hey, am I being treated unfairly right now? Matter of fact, let me text my mama. Let me run this by her. So
you know,
I may have a little bit more bias in the HBCU experience because I'm like, dude, it made me a strong individual. And of course, becoming a Delta makes it even better.
Yeah, joining organizations, obviously, that's a game changer within itself.
Yeah.
What I can say about this is I felt like it was kind of a little bit of the opposite feeling. See, when you go to a PWI, it depends which one you go to. Because Western Michigan, so Western Michigan still had a large African-American population because Kalamazoo, the city, is damn near like 50-60% black. A lot of people don't know that. That's the largest city in the southwest region of Michigan. So that whole border between Battle Creek, Grand Rapids, Muskegon, Ben Harbor, all them cities, that's a pipeline. It all funneled through because that's the biggest college in that area. So yeah, like we had a lot of black people there and the black community was huge. We stuck together though.
And I want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Are those people that you even had college experiences with, are they a part of your process now?
Yeah, man, literally. Different orgs.
Okay.
Just different paths in their lives. I was a very popular individual throughout my whole college years.
I can see it.
So I made a lot of great relationships with a lot of people. And I had my issues too. Like some people didn't like me. I was a very cocky, arrogant kid.
I can't see it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. But it was over the top. But now people are seeing me now and people are like, you know, they are proud of me. They're proud of like who I became.
And a lot of times they see you and they're able to talk to the point of, you know what? Let's get him in here. I remember him from college.
Yep.
Let me call him. And a lot of opportunities we have, our name is in rooms that we never entered in just because of those relationships.
I love that.
I love that too. So who are some people that you work with that you like, you know what, man, this was game changing? Or some people that just believed in the process.
Yeah, no, I mean, I can say like right now, I mean, I still have guys that like my best friends are from college. You know, so I was in my best friend Reggie's wedding. He's a Kappa. And I'm really close to a lot of guys from that chapter. I mean, I'm just really cool with a lot of people. I can't say that.
I know.
Yeah, even like my god brother who stays with me. He's a couple years younger than me, but he came in a couple years after me in college, and he was on the music side, and just some of his relationships kind of trickled on to mine and intermingle. And before you know it, we both kind of got like a big powwow, but I just have a good relationship with a lot of different people.
Yeah.
And they just from all different eras and different areas. And it's not even just from just my college, Michigan State, Michigan, Grand Valley, a lot of colleges in Michigan. I just have a lot of good relationships with people.
What about artist-wise? Like, who are some of the named artists that you work with? You like, man, thank you. I needed this, not necessarily a stamp, but I just need this, you know, connection for the next move. Who are some artists that you worked with?
Sammy for sure. Jacquees.
You and Jacquees, y'all popping.
Yeah, that's the homie for sure. Eric Bellinger,
I love Eric.
Yeah, so these guys, and then obviously the rappers, like the guys that we are like that's hot right now. The Detroit rappers, Sada Baby, Skilla, Babyface. Yeah, these are guys that I am cool with, and I have relationships with these guys. And these are guys that I book because I actually used to be a party promoter.
I know. It said club owner, party promoter.
Yeah, well, I don't own the club. I got scammed, so that's a whole nother little. Okay, yeah, Atlanta. Scam Atlanta. Scam likely.
Scam likely.
Scam all the time. That's what it is.
Damn, you ate the L?
Yeah, I ate that one though. But it is what it is. I'm still grinding. But yeah, no. I do own a hair salon. So I got a hair salon, event space, couple properties, food truck.
That's the business side,
That's
right?
the business side.
That's the side that if nothing else fails, I have this to take care of my family because you are a family man.
Yep.
Right? Mm-hmm. And I love the fact that your children on there, you had them rapping, and then your daughter being interactive like that. So how important is it for your viewers and people to see what you're doing on a day-to-day?
I think it's very important. That's how you really gather fans. That's how you retain them. Because like you said, people are going through certain shit we don't even know. We're in rooms that that people are speaking about, and at the end of the day, people looking at that, they're like, damn, this dude, he's a father to his children. I have 5 children between 3 states.
Yeah. And
I have to travel to go to this person's football game, to this person's musical recital, and then back to this person's baseball game. But I make it happen.
Absolutely.
So I tell people, I say, it's no excuse. These kids didn't ask to be here, and I get it. Some situations is just unfortunate because of the fact, like, everybody don't have a good support system financially or family.
Finances would do it.
Yeah. So I do everything I can.
Knowing, honestly, finances, generational things. Like my daddy wasn't there, so I'm gonna have these kids, but I don't even know how to be a father. Or my mother wasn't there. Right. I'm gonna have these kids, but I don't know how to be a mother. People really are dealing with that. But you seem to overcome that, and you going crazy with it. But now that you on this journey, you have a hit single that is taking the world by storm. I was like, I should have been in the video.
Oh, you should hit me up.
I
need no.
It's coming up next.
Yeah, I should have been. I should have been your movie.
Speaking of movies, shout out to Botch. We were at that audition together. That's how we met. And I was like, he was like, I'm gonna be your Russ. And I'm like, I'm gonna be Layla. Yeah. And I really thought it was gonna be you at the table read.
Oh, really? Yeah. I think when it comes to film, what I'm realizing, and shout out to Al Newt, he from Detroit too.
I love him.
So yeah, he's a legend. Yeah. So it's like some people have their certain look that they're going for.
Yeah.
And the thing about this whole industry is, it's okay. You're not going to fit
every look. You don't even have enough time to fit everything.
You can't. You know what I mean?
You know, sometimes people be mad about the shit that you got going on. You like, bro, I promise this was designed for me, and I can't do what you're doing.
Yeah. That's real. I like that shit.
I can't even do it.
That shit was designed.
This was designed for me, and any small tweak would change the whole.
Yeah.
Would change the whole project.
And I'm cool with that.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah. I always tell people, if it's within your plan of God's, if it's all aligned, if there's room for me, or you can squeeze me in something. Sometimes I just want to do it just for the experience. Sometimes I want to sit on set because that's part of my game. Like, I like to be around. Like, I like to sit on the set and just watch.
Hey,
see who this person is, what they doing, what this means,
what
that
investing. That's the investing in your craft. That's the investing in the next move.
Yep.
A lot of people want to be, this is me in front of your chest. You like, dude, let pipe down. So, and for me, I had to realize you're this monster in the comedy field. And you are an amazing actress, but you haven't dominated it. You don't have enough film. So you have to be like, okay, you can't expect them to just be eating out the palm of your hands. So you're like, I'm Kelly Kellz. Yeah, but not over here, bitch. You are Kelly Kellz, but you building your name. And you have to build your name in every genre. You know what I'm saying? You do come in a little bit more on a totem, higher on a totem pole because of who you are. But you still have to work because it's people who've been putting in years of work. How long have you been in the industry? How long have you been in the music industry?
Music industry, 10 years.
10 years.
Yeah.
Could you imagine somebody 10 months come in?
Oh, I go through it all the time.
With all due respect, 10 months come in and say they want the same thing as you. You like, I can't tell you that you can't value yourself at that.
Oh, I love you. The way you use the words, man. I'm about to watch this video. I go through this right now with people.
Yeah.
People thinking that I'm talking about, artists. And I have nothing against artists. Feel like they should get paid for shows, but what is your draw?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What's the
Even me,
draw?
I've done tours. I know what my draw is, and I know what I can and can't do.
Yeah.
So how the hell you think you can do more than what I can do? And I know for a fact that you can't.
And I know my reach.
And I know my reach.
I know my numbers.
And I know what I'm willing to do to get my shit up there. And I see that you don't have the same work ethic, and I see that you're not putting the same work in. I know you're not.
So everything's not about $1. Is that what you're saying?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Everything is not about $1. Something is about clearly just
being there,
being in the moment.
Yeah. Hey, I go through so much. You could only
like,
imagine.
Tell me, like what's the type of things
it's
that you
just
go
like,
through
you know,
that make you be like, that give you that what the
because it's just you deal with so many different people in this industry, and then you get to see like people true colors. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I even started this company called True Colors, because I just wanted to make sure that everybody that was
I see the change.
Yeah, everybody that's supporting this business, we want to be as authentic as possible. When people talk about me in these rooms, they're going to tell you like, oh, that nigga about his business. Like he does this, he does that. They're going to tell you, they're going to speak to all these positive things. Not saying I don't have any negative flaws, because we all do. We all have opportunities for growth and development. At the end of the day, I try to keep my shit minimized, or I try to keep it shielded. You don't need to see it. I don't mind. Take me as who I am.
Yeah.
But I put so much work into this, and even if a person comes in and drop their shit and they end up popping off, I ain't never mad. I just try to see what certain stuff they did, certain moves, because we're grinding nonstop.
That's good.
But we don't know what moves we're making that's either holding us back, or we don't know what moves we're not making that could take us forward.
So part of the process, even with hustling, is to watch other people hustle.
Absolutely. It's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Everybody did it. No one came up with, I just thought this by myself. Something
happened
inspired.
before.
Yeah, something inspired that
Pinterest,
thought.
nigga.
Yeah.
Pinterest inspired looks.
Yeah.
So why can't, and I work with a group of creators, right? And it blew my mind. Because I am from Milwaukee. I come to Atlanta. Instantly, I'm inside the who's group of creators, as I should.
And that's amazing. That's another thing. When you get to jump in the game, but then I saw how they're moving, right? I'm like, hold on. They looking at other creators' pages, being inspired as we work. And I was like, meanwhile, I'm like, I'm not looking at anyone's shit. I want this to be original. And I'm like, bitch, you don't have to recreate the wheel. You have to tweak it to fit your personality, your brand, your niche. Because we can do the same thing, but you're going to do it different than me because of who you are.
And I'm looking at you right now. You got that shit on you, right? It's a vibe.
Appreciate it.
We sitting here with color blocking. We sitting here with the Cardis, you know what I'm saying? No party Cardis, just regular Cardis.
Buffs,
baby. And I'm like, that is the energy. That's why I wore this shirt. So I've been trying to like accommodate my guests with my look, right?
Yeah.
I said, I'm gonna wear this to say legend. It says legend. I mean, we fire, we popping outside, we're creating the image, we're creating the tone we want to set. Who inspired you? Who your mentor in the game? Who is your mentor? Because people gotta have mentors.
I know.
Oh shit.
No, you're right. People do have mentors.
It's a hard thing.
Technically, I don't have any like musical mentors. I don't really have mentors. I really have.
I don't either, and I feel like that's what I'm missing. I got people that I can trust, and I got people that
I go to.
I want somebody who just talks to me every day, and then I listen to them, and then I do it, and it's done.
No, that'd be crazy. That'd be lit. But I have OGs or people that I can say I respect their opinion.
Yeah.
If I come to an issue, I will call certain individuals.
Yeah.
And then they'll give me advice, and then I believe it'll be sound advice, and it'll be something that I feel like, all right, cool. I can try to incorporate it, or I can try to, apply it somewhere, and I think that I'll get some results. I just can't.
Advice is real, but you are the company you keep. So Joe Budden right now, I don't know if you heard what Joe Budden said about Drake and Sexy Red.
Yeah, I love it.
Tell me what you love about it.
I like the fact that what I like, honestly, just about Joe Budden, I like that he called shit out straight up. I love that. That's me. But I'm not I'm not as bad as I used to be.
Okay.
The reason being, I can respect it. That's the thing. Or that's another thing. I can respect a person being transparent and calling stuff out and creating that friction, because what it does is it makes people think, like, it makes you wonder, like, damn, this shit do sound kind of crazy. It's all nowhere. They hanging out heavy. But I comment under that post when he posted, and I said, sounds like a hell of an investment to me. Because if the label is willing to pay Drake, or whoever, not the label, her investor, to help. And then let's say Drake said, "No, you ain't got to pay me. I'm gonna invest. Give me shares or give me points on her records or give me points."
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna blue shirt because now everybody because it happens so fast. So now I get to eat off everything that she does. But in the midst of it, she turns out to be a cool kid, cool chick. So it's like actually it is business, but I'm having fun in the same sense.
Yeah.
Like I'm having fun in the business.
I mean, she's definitely not what we would think would be hanging around Drake.
We don't, but we love it because
we love it
it's so different.
And that's why I say that's why it's great.
Yeah, and
it's
but
probably been
even when she came out, the type of artist she is, she represents a whole plethora of people that can relate to her.
And she won.
Yeah, and that's what it is. Because the thing about the industry, the thing about just anything in entertainment is your community. Catering to a community, feeding that community, and that community is going to feed you back.
You only need 1% of the world to subscribe to your brand.
Shit, 1%, you need 0.1.
Do you understand what I'm saying? For you to be this phenomenon, right?
Yeah.
Here it is. We want to conquer the world. You're like, I'm not
that's all, man. Everybody, we want to be the biggest.
Cup of tea.
We want to be the biggest artist. We want to be, everybody want to be Chris Brown. We want to be Drake. We want to be Beyonce. Fuck that. What about the, you know what I'm saying? None of disrespect nobody, because then you got the K Camps.
Love
you
K
got
Camp. He from
the Marios.
Yep.
You know, K Camp from
Milwaukee.
What? That's dope. Okay,
yeah, but you know he got up out of there, but yeah.
Yeah, but I feel it. But then you got the people who you know, even on the film side, you got, you know, Taraji P. You know what I mean? She played her role, and then you got certain people who play certain roles in entertainment. They may not be the biggest, but they're working
they're part
their
of the
market
culture.
And they're killing it.
But you know, Joe Budden said he think Drake is not enjoying himself. What's your thought on that?
I think he is enjoying himself.
You think Drake want the barrettes and stuff in his hair?
Yeah, I think because if y'all watch Drake, this is Drake all day.
Yeah.
His history precedes him. He attaches his brand to the hottest shit coming up or the next trend.
Okay.
He attaches it and it blow up. He did it with Migos. Feel me?
Yeah.
He did it with Lil Yachty.
Okay.
He did it with Lil Baby. You know what I'm saying?
21. Won't you do something? I wouldn't even listen to 21. I'd be like, 21. Wait, my daughter, I'm like, 21.
Feel me? Pop Can.
Okay.
International. These are things that I really study with the industry when it comes to him, because he's the fucking standard of like mega superstar status. Like he's the GOAT for me. So if you notice, that's what his lane is. That's why he's so big. And you get all these comparisons to him and Kendrick and J. Cole. The only difference is look what J. Cole is doing. J. Cole started recently in these couple years, starting to do songs with the younger niggas, starting to connect with them.
Yeah.
Drake been doing that. That was Drake's formula. That's always been his formula. Always attach yourself to the next hottest shit coming up. All right? Because what it does is it restarts your clock again.
Well, that's a fact. I do colleges all the time. I tell them every time I come here, I'm younger and younger. Every time I do a college, I'm younger. I'm having a child. As soon as my daughter turns 18, ain't no way I'm going to lose touch of what's going on in the world.
Yep.
But it's important I think even for you, from being from Detroit, living in Atlanta, for you to go back and tap in with the new local artists.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you don't, they won't be able to give you your due diligence because they don't know you. You love. So for me, when I go back home, I'm locked in with everybody. What's up? Who's the who's who? Who do I need to know? Where do I need to go support them at? Because
that's what I just do. I just got recently. I've been doing that. I've been going back to Detroit.
You said that. And that's
I've been hitting up all the cities, hitting up all the clubs. Who the new promoters? Who the new DJs? Let me go tap in. Not knowing when I go to these clubs and these spots, everybody know who I am. But I still introduce myself like, I'm my nigga Lavelle.
Is it R&B beef?
I know you.
Is it R&B beef?
Is it?
I'm asking you. Is it R&B beef? You know it's rap beef? Do people have R&B beef? Like, dog, I can't believe you whispering in that bitch ear like that. That was my ear I was whispering. Like, I'm just saying.
I don't think that has nothing to do with R&B. I think that's just some
ego
and some insecurity shit on men or women, whoever it is. I do feel like it be underlying R&B envy. I wouldn't say beef, because niggas don't speak to each other and get into it. Like, it ain't that deep. What I think is just like, because R&B, the spots is so, like, it could be 20 rappers slots and it's only 5 R&B slots. So you got 1,000 rappers trying to compete for 20 slots, and you have 500 R&B artists trying to compete for 5 slots. So the room, it's almost like niggas like when you're the hottest R&B artist, it's like a wave. It could be 4 or 5 rappers that's smacking right now in the industry, but it don't be like that. For R&B right now, I tell you right now.
Let's hear it.
You got the top dudes right now outside. So you got Chris Brown, he's at the top. Usher, you know what I mean? And then think of how old these people are.
Hey, Usher keeps coming
Keep coming back. You got Tank.
You
know what I mean? The Weeknd, but I consider him probably pop. Brent Fayez, Bryson, Free Tory.
The girls, I think right now, what's my girl?
No, I'm just going on male R&B.
Okay.
Because the females are dominating everywhere, and that's a no-brainer. I don't even gotta say it because they're everywhere, like they're dominating.
Yeah.
But I just talk about the males because the females work together though. The females do songs together.
How do you separate? I mean, how do you? Okay, so I guess you answered the question I was going to ask you. How do you bridge that gap? Is it the collaborating? Is it collabing on songs?
That's what I do. That's what I'm doing right now.
Tank, Therese, and Genuine?
You may not have to go as far as that being starting a group, but I think just more records together and being competitive. Like, all right, I'm about to get on this record. I'm about to out-sing you on this record, but I'm only doing it in a competitive because I want to bring the best out of you and the best out of me. Yeah. And we both go crazy on the record. We put it out. It's a smash. As long as the paperwork together and everything is on point, we good.
Yeah.
It's a record. We both getting booked because this song is so powerful. We both getting booked for this record in our old catalog. Mm-hmm. It's just a formula. I think the collaboration line is just so powerful because it opens up everybody to each other's audience. You know what I mean? If Jacquees did a song with like Brent Fayez, that'd be two different. You know, that'd be feel me? A good. You just mix these. Bryson Tiller, Eric Bellinger.
Oh, love it.
And then that y'all we on a Hitmaker beat, OG Parker beat. It's just the formula. We just keep doing that. Compare the levels. You got Chris Brown, you got a Tank, and then you got a young nigga that's coming up. Yeah, and you just keep doing that formula.
So I think that's the formula in the industry. Obviously, I'm experiencing it. We experience it in the comedy world, in the actor world, all these different worlds.
Yeah.
It's worse. I mean, I can't take it.
Damn, bro.
It's crazy.
I've been hearing about it.
Women, then black women. Then you just got to go through it. I wasn't ready. So now, what are you doing right now? What are you doing right now for you, for the audience to know, hey, I'm going to do this if nobody's watching. I'm going to do this if nobody collabs. This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm working on.
I'm going to keep building my communities. Mm-hmm. I want to keep feeding the fans because, like I said, I don't need to do big ass 20,000 arenas. If God allows that, that's God's plan. I'm with it all day. Mm-hmm. I want to build my community up. I want to keep feeding the fans that do love me.
That's it.
You know what I mean? Keep feeding them, and then they're gonna bring a friend and just keep monopolizing. I want to keep collabing with artists. Don't give a fuck what nobody else doing. I want to attach myself to the hottest up and coming R&B artist or the hottest rapper. I'm cool with it. That's what I be on. Yeah. I be trying to make sure that I'm just in a position where I'm constantly growing, constantly learning, and constantly putting myself in position to be better.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. We lit. We working hard. That's it.
I gotta get tequila here next time.
We gotta get some tequila here next time. Listen, next time you coming back and we gonna have tequila, you're gonna be fresh. We definitely already fresh. We're gonna just have a whole nother vibe. We're gonna talk about more stuff because we're gonna have more stuff coming up. Let people know where you can follow them at. Like, comment, subscribe, share, tell them all your information.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Nick Lavelle, aka Mr. Howell. You feel me? It's over. It's over. Yep, it's over. You can follow me on all social media platforms at It's Nick Lavelle 1. All right. New music on the way. Make sure y'all go cop that single, Wi-Fi featuring Jacquees.
Wi-Fi.
You know what I'm saying? And I got the Howell Music Fest coming August.
Oh, way to slide that in here. Pop your shit. It's true colors. Show your true colors, man. Show your true colors. Be true to who you are. I mean, it's a lot of things.
You must read the motto on the website.
No. I mean, I can just understand it, right? And a lot of times, that's what this whole podcast thing is about. Being true to who you are. Being true to your process. Being true to yourself. Out of all things you can be, might as well be true through it all. Through the thick and the thin. Listen, y'all already know what to do. Stay locked in. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Go crazy on this man's page. Everything that he do, let him know that you're there for the whole young you did. You get it? So listen, it's Through Thick and Thin, the podcast with another one. See y'all next time. We love y'all. Bye.